Hello YouTube. Today I'm just going to do a deck profile finally. This is my deck in real life, just telling you, but my camera, I don't have one. So I kind of can't show you it in real life, so I just converted all the cards to Dueling Network. Um yeah, it's a 49 card deck. Um yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this the bus fair way. I'm gonna tell you first, and then yeah, I'm gonna tell you first, but then I'm gonna explain after. No extra deck, no side deck. Okay, we have a Light and Darkness Dragon first, then a Dark Armed, then a Red Eyes Darkness Metal, two Blue Eyes, two Red Eyes, two Prime Material, two Light Pulsar, two Dark Flare, two Eclipse Wyvern, two Axe Dragonoot, one White Stone of Legend, one Lord of D, one Jane, Lightsworn Paladin, one Time Wizard, two Kyberman, uh, one Chaos Sorcerer, one Raikou, one Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, one Black Luster, um, one MST for this is for the staples. One MST, one Dark Hole, one Monster Reborn. Then moving on to the spells, one Flute of Summoning Dragon, one Swords of Revealing Light, one Misfortune, one Blackluster Ritual, one Book of Moon, one Draconic Tactics, one Pot of Avarice, one Forbidden Dress, one Ribbon of Rebirth, one Creature Swap, one Monster Gate, two DDRs, uh, one moving on to the traps, one Dragon's Rebirth, one Call of the Haunted, one Magical Arm Shield, one Miracle's Wake, one Threatening Roar, and one Metamorph. Okay, now it's down to the explaining. Okay, Light and Darkness is kind of the guy who leads the whole entire deck. Yeah, not really surprised. Well, there's kind of like three. I would actually want Red Eyes Darkness Metal to be the leader because he is my best card basically. And yeah, so I like him. These three, either one of these three would be leaders. But yeah, okay. I have Light and Darkness just because high attack, good effect. Cheap effect, high attack. These two are almost the same, different effects though, but almost same attack, so that's good. This guy, okay, I use him to bring out all the major dragons out of my hand in my graveyard, like Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Prime Material, Light Pulsar, Dark Flare, Light Darkness, you know what I'm saying? Those, and maybe even an Axe Dragonoot, but not usually. But yeah, that's why I have him. Um, Big attack. That's why I have Blue Eyes. Big attack. Two Red Eyes, also big attack, and it helps to summon into further um, transformations. Two Prime Materials basically, because if you get Red Eyes, Darkness Metal on the field, and then you have a Prime Material in your hand, but you don't have monsters to tribute or something like that, or your graveyard, you got him, and then he automatically protects the field. I love, this is my favorite card ever. I have two of them. Two Light Pulsar, just because they're such an awesome card. The only I only like to keep two of each monster per deck so I can have more monsters than usual people. Because some people put three instead, but it doesn't really matter, you know. I like it better this way. Two Dark Flare, not as good as Light Pulsar. That's why I only put it at two. But I mean, that's why well, it's they're both at two. But if I wasn't gonna put everything at two, I would have three Light Pulsars and two Dark Flares. Um, I have two Eclipse Wyvern, two two Eclipse Wyvern so I can banish the big monsters, and then I use DDR to get them when I can't seem to banish him. But Chaos Sorcerer also helps to banish him, so that's good. Yeah, I got two of them. The Axe Dragonoot, high attack. So yeah, that's good. just to help summon Blue Eyes. Just good for uh, protecting the dragons. Um, and then Jane, just the monster to sacrifice. Time Wizard, I'll use his effect once in a while if I really need it, but sometimes mostly just to sacrifice, tribute two Kaiba Man because they it's one tribute for a Blue Eyes. That's awesome. So yeah, that's good. This is here because of his effect, like I said earlier, and yeah, so because it cannot be known. You have to banish one light and one dark monster. So um, and then he's a light. So when you like I usually do this. This is my main combo. When they destroy Eclipse, well I usually set Eclipse. They destroy him. I get a Red Eyes banished. So yeah. So what I do is sorry about that. I had to pause the video for a minute. I take the Eclipse. I set him. He gets destroyed. I use his effect. I get a Darkness Metal. I usually can't find a way to banish Eclipse, so then I either go to Chaos Sorcerer to do it or DDR, just because DDR is easy. An easy way for it. Yeah, and then Raikou to sacrifice. Just Red Eyes Black Metal for a big attack. Blackluster for a big attack. MST, that's obvious for obvious reasons. Darkhold for obvious reasons. Monster Reborn for obvious reasons. Flute of Summoning Dragon, just because when you combine your Lord of D and your Flute of Summoning Dragon, you get to summon 2 dragon type monsters from your hand, so that's pretty cool. And special summon, so then you could use your normal summon right after. Swords of Revealing Light, just a stall card. Misfortune, it just halves their monsters' attack points, sends it to their life points. Blackluster Ritual, obviously for Blackluster, because that's the only way you can summon him. Book of Moon, just so if I'm facing somebody with big monsters and they get them on the field, I can stall once again. Obviously, Dragonic Tactics is to get a big monster from my deck and summon it. Pot of Avarice, it's a Pot of Greed, but better. Some people think it's worse, but you get 5 of your monsters back. And then you get to draw 2 cards. That's awesome. Okay, Forbidden Dress. I can target them. They lose 500 attack. 600 attack. That's good. Ribbon of Rebirth. Stalling card. Creature swap. You guys already know. Monster Gate. Just to get out a monster, basically. DDR, obviously, because I banish with Chaos Sorcerer, Eclipse, Wyvern, I banish with both of those, and if I want to get the monsters back, DDR is the way to go. Dragon's Rebirth, because I want to give rebirth to a dragon. Just kidding. Because I want, if I have if it's just a sacrifice. Like, I could sacrifice this White Stone of Legend and get a Blue Eyes with this card. That's pretty good. Call of the Haunted, just another Monster Reborn. Magical Arm Shield, it's for my back row for some defense. Basically, a Call of the Miracle's Wake, basically Call of the Haunted for the turn that your monster is destroyed. Threatening Roar, stall card. Metamorph, obviously for black metal. So yeah, that's my deck profile. Hope you guys like it. Tell me if anything's wrong with it. If you don't like it, well, nothing's wrong with it in my eyes. But if you guys don't like it, then you should try to help me to, well, make some suggestions to what you wanna take out of this deck, put back in this deck, stuff like that. So yeah, Duelist of Awesomeness signing out.